One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the UTEP Miners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Miners will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense in a bunch formation. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
And the Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Miners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes him, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The quick out. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and put the yards over there.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They've got to stop. And now a chance to break the ties.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man out of the backfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Shoots it to the left. And the third down pass is knocked away by the knee.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They kick it away on fourth down. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Hand off from the shotgun. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Puts it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Gentry. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team, going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick 6. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And
turning it on! It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got his man. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to do, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. Got room to work. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Miners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. They're working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, It makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Miners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down?
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that first down.
The Miners will go for it here on fourth down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to Central Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside.
Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, what a big play by the running back. Nice decision by the quarterback. He sees all the space in front, hands off the football. The running back does the rest, just chewing up yards. Great job hitting the correct hole, and you could see the speed on the huge pickup.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
These Close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Completes it in the middle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield very late in the half. Hauls it in. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
First down for the offense.
Throws for the tight end. What a play, it's intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I love the coverage in the back end by the secondary. That DB was glued to the wide receiver, just staying right behind him. He was able to locate the ball and get his paw out there to knock it down.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cavaliers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Working that wide receiver screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Inside the 25. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Virginia.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
The Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Throws to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Gentry. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Fourth down and short. You want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
A first down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Caught behind the line. It's Gentry.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And is slips just inside that right upright. Are forced to settle for 3.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out
there. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Buying some time. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
He's got the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
And the Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Running back searching for a hole. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down.
Coming up, fourth down.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. They're trailing by 10 to Cincinnati. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Looking to fire. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Pocket breaking down. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll try the run. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Spits it out to the back. He's got him this time. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Hutchinson. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles, dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the 2nd half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Leaves it with the back. Nothing but green grass down the middle. 10. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Turning it on! And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Pulls it in. It's Bland. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Back to pass. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hutchinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
They'll go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Wants to go up top on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure coming. This time he's got his man. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Quickly complete. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. He's got him. Shakes off the defender. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Going to swing it on second down. This time it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Cavaliers have this offense rolling. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! Quick strike through the air for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Kennesaw State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to Central Michigan. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long.
42 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. The throw to the outside is complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10.
Cricket.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cavalier. They push the lead out here in the track and going 2-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. Breaks the tackle. Got room at the 35. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling.